All
So
right, we are live. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the chats and the comments. Andrea, if you can mute it, we'll be good to go. All right, happy Friday from Gelfish Lands, Colorado Springs. I'm out here and it is chilly for this southern guy in Colorado today. But I'm glad to be here, and glad to spend this Friday with you. So, Andrea, can you hear me okay?
just keep
Decent?
going, Coach.
Okay.
Decent.
So I'm going to be really quick, but the word for today is stability. Stability. And I was joking with Rick a little bit ago. As I was going through this word, I'm like, oh, this is a great one for me today because I traveled all day yesterday and I was all over the place. And so I went with kind of on the emotional stability trail for myself this morning, selfishly. So if you look at the definition of stability, it's the state or quality of being stable. I think about this, guys, I think about the person that either walks kind of straight or they walk kind of staggered all over the place, right? When I'm thinking about stable, being stable. And I come across this quote, it says, the stability we cannot find in the world, we must create within our own persons. And I'll tell you where I'm at right now. There's some things that I want to change in my life, and I'm slipping up every day. But there's some change. There's some change in my health. There's some change in my attitude. There's some change in different areas. And I've got to be really selfish when I wake up in the morning to focus on me and the changes in the areas to create stability in those areas. Does that make sense? Like, I hope it does. I hope you can even hear me. So I went this morning with what's the qualities of an emotionally stable person? Like what's some qualities that person has? Number one is they're calm during stressful situations. So think about yourself right now in being emotionally stable. Are you a person that's out of control when there's stressful times, or when there's stressful times, are you calm and you look at working through things? An emotionally stable person is not going through the days constantly thinking negative thoughts. This person's mad at me. This person's doing this. This person's they're looking at me weird. Does that make sense? Like I've been that person before, where I'm going through my day worried about everybody else and what they're thinking about me, especially when I was a head football coach. And it was my reputation, I felt like, was based on my wins and losses. So emotionally stable people don't go through the day with negative feelings all throughout their head. They have a reasonable self-esteem. Andrea, can you still hear me? Okay. Emotionally stable people have a self-esteem. So here's the thing. If you struggle, or if I struggle with self-esteem, with the way I feel when I walk into a room, then that's a good key. Don't beat myself up over that, or beat yourself up. Just self-develop in that area of self-esteem. Like listen to audios, get books to try to, because God made us all unique and all special. So we've all got super inner qualities that are special. We just got to search for them and find them. And my last thing is stability is really, at the end of the day, when I was searching this word of what is stability when it comes to being emotionally stable, it's our inner strength. It's the weapon that we have internally against life's hardest jobs. So from the emotional stability standpoint, it's worth going and finding. If we don't have it, if we don't have those qualities, it's worth going and working on those skills, working on those qualities, because it truly is our inner weapon. And just like I said, I'm being vulnerable with you about myself. There's some change in me that I'm working on, but I openly am trying to read books and audios to refine my skills and boost in those areas that I'm lacking. So this was a great word, stability, this morning. And guys, I'm trying to make a joke about it, but I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I hope you can hear me okay. We're here for an event for this weekend, and so it's tough when you travel. But I love you so much, and I'm super grateful for you. And thanks for tuning in each and every day. Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, Coach, that was a great message. And I loved this one. This was a good one for me. Nancy put in the comments, I'm not sure if she's talking about this, Andrea, being stable. I'm not sure that's true. So listening to all those traits. So what I looked at was how to develop emotional stability in your life, even in the tough times, because this was a lesson that I absolutely could use. So first of all, we need to look at things from a different perspective. So each and every one of us can kind of have tunnel vision, and this can work in our favor and it can work against us, right? Like it just depends on how we're kind of looking at things. So hold on, we just lost, hold on a second, bear with me. I'm not quite sure what just happened. Here we go. Okay, so if we can look at things from a different perspective and just assess our situation from just a different place, we can absolutely handle things a little bit better. And we can see that, you know what, things could probably be worse. Maybe they could be better, but they can probably be worse. So when we try to focus our perspective on things, you can, oh, you're blurry. Sorry, you're just going to be blurry. Can still be grateful for those things that are going well, even when parts of our life are going wrong. And then next, create a plan that gets you moving. So no matter how small the steps are, emotionally stable people just keep moving forward and not get stuck in that. Can anybody relate to that like place of absolute paralysis where you just are like, I can't move forward, I can't move back, I am just frozen. So create that micro plan of those little tiny steps, make your checklist, and then, don't expect yourself to jump up and be a brand new person tomorrow. Just take those little steps and move forward. And then third, allow yourself to feel and fully express your emotions. So when, it's all about treating our emotions with respect. So, negative emotions, we can sometimes try to brush under the rug. We're not going to deal with those, or we're going to just try to not handle that. But if we can take the time and, it's not always the most fun, but feel the pain, pay attention to it, and then address whatever it is that you need to in order to heal those wounds and move on. And then next, number 4, recheck your expectations. So accept the fact that things can go wrong in a million ways, right? It won't always, right? But sometimes negative things are going to happen, and emotionally stable people that can appear calm in a crazy situation, it's because they're not shocked by it, right? Like Coach is actually one of the best people to be around in a crisis because he can just stay logical. I'm probably one of the worst, but he can stay logical. He can find the solution and he can get you the other end. So, life is going to throw us curveballs, and the people that are going to be the most resilient are the ones that are going to just know that that's going to happen, and they can understand that they can have the skills to work through it. And then recognize your stress triggers. And this one had me giggling. One of my hugest triggers is not.
It's a word in Alabama.
Well, I'm an Alabamian now, so it's okay. It's okay. I don't do well if I don't get enough sleep, and I'm running on like, I don't even know, maybe 2 hours sleep, maybe 3. So I am probably going to cry. I hung out with Crystal. It's her fault. And Chris Doyle. But I absolutely will be a crybaby more than usual today. Like everything's going to upset me. And I just need to know that and go take a nap. So understand your triggers so that you can work through them, and then find something that calms you. So I'll tell you, I found it just the other day, or I appreciated just the other day when I was sitting out back and I was looking at this beautiful pool. Like, I'll tell you guys, if you don't have a pool in your backyard, come on over to mine. It is the most peaceful, wonderful thing. I'm inviting people over. in the whole world. You sit there, the water's moving, the birds are chirping, and you can feel yourself just get calmer. And I thought, gosh darn, why don't I not do this every single day? Because it helps me get grounded. It calms everything, helps me be more stable. So that's what we had for you this morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll try to make it so you can see Coach without him being blurry.
Guys, don't judge us. Do not judge us by today's appearance on the Coach's Corner. Okay, we'll be. No, it was good.
We did a great job. We did our best.
Hey, seriously, we thank God every day for this group on here.
Don't make me cry already.
We appreciate you, and we're gonna have a great week with a great bunch of great people in Colorado Springs, and then on over to Minnesota for me. So we love you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back on Monday. Buffy Wallen, you be good out there.
Yeah, you be good, Buffy.
We're being so spoiled here.
We love you guys.
That's why we put it here.
Have a great
Thank you.
Good seeing you, Coach Brent and Andrea.